So there are many ways of connecting doctors with their patients, but one increasingly used these days is social media. So we went along to find out the difference between Twitter and Instagram and everything in between.
So social media in today's day and age has become something fairly common and prevalent in clinical medicine. And if you think about it, it offers several advantages. It's partly curating information, both about science, other things you may be interested in. And the other big thing for me is a lot of our patients are on social media now, Twitter, Facebook, a variety of platforms. And it's a great way to interact with them, to engage with them, give information, and also learn from them. So one of the big advantages, at least for me, in using Twitter as a social media platform is the networking piece. I think it's given me an opportunity to connect with my peers, my colleagues, who otherwise I may not have connected with at all. I've had the chance to connect with other experts who are not my field, who work in a similar area. So we share some common interests. So that's an opportunity I would not have had, I would imagine, because I don't meet them at the EBMT conference, for instance, or I don't meet them at other venues where I see my colleagues. So as much as there are advantages of using social media, there are some pitfalls and challenges as well. I think some of the challenges to think about as a professional, as a clinician, are to make sure you behave professionally on social media. It's kind of easy because there's no one you're looking at. It's kind of anonymous in a way. So the way I think about using social media or Twitter is if there's something I wouldn't say to a patient who's sitting in front of me, I would not put it on Twitter, because once it's on the cloud, it's always on the cloud. Another challenge is time management. And I think a common theme in our session today was, how do you find the time to do this? And again, I think that's where you have to think about what kind of a role do you want to play in social media and how you want to use it. I talked about the social media ladder. Do you want to be a creator where you're creating content, or do you just want to be a follower and use it for gathering information? You have to use it the way it works for you. That's the essence of this whole platform. So Twitter has had a lot of positive influence on what I do. It's given me an opportunity to network and connect with individuals. I think it's given me a lot of exposure, more than what I may have achieved otherwise. I've used it as a great platform for promoting my own program, my colleagues, my trainees. So for example, at the meeting here, if somebody is, one of my trainees has a poster, I'll make sure I take a picture and tweet that. And again, I think those are some of the great things I've found Twitter to be helpful with.